journey starts in the shadowed heart of the old city, chasing silence that swallows every sound. But in this vast untamed land, what we discover might change everything. The Blue Pearl. Once we were inside Chefchaouen's Medina, its walls, doors, and alleyways seemed to hold secrets whispered through generations. As night fell, we sat in a restaurant, watching Chefchaouen take on a different character. But we were looking for something more, so we left. When we thought everything would turn out fine, the universe laughed and said, "Not today."
Suddenly we lost power. We had that in Tétouan already. Now here it happened again. In Tétouan it helped that we stopped the car and let it rest for about half an hour and disconnected the battery for like 3 minutes.
So naturally, we figured it was time for a coffee break.
We didn't take the direct route as the crow flies, but a little detour via a waypoint, which is Bla Cafe or something.
Bala Cafe.
Bala Cafe comes from the behind the camera. This Bala Cafe is not a spot to visit, but it's the best waypoint to find the stunning route between Chefchaouen and Fez.
There was a guy who approached us here saying that our brakes make so much noise. He was a bit concerned, but we told him, yeah, we know, but we try to fix it maybe in Segura or somewhere. But now it should hold.
We stopped in a little village and bought some bread there, and then I asked in French, do you have some pain? Vous avez du pain? And then he said, yeah, and then he said, deux, and then I was like, yeah, okay, I take two. And then he said, no, c'est deux dirhams. I said, okay, yeah, but I take two. So, yeah, I mean, we really should support these small stores, because when I see how much things cost there and how these people are living, I mean, it's a family business and they're baking bread there, then yeah, that's the place to buy bread and not somewhere in a store.
I mean, we pass in a road where not a lot of tourists will pass. So it was also nice to see the other parts of Morocco. The moment we heard Dirty Panda's engine roar to life, we felt the surge to drive on. As we approach Fez at sunset, Our stomachs signaled it was time for a delicious dinner, so we complied. The moment we crossed Fes gates, the modern world faded away. Walking through the ancient streets, we felt the pulse of Morocco's past and present. But even time travelers need their beauty sleep, so we called it a day. We took a city detour, thanks to our impressive skills in Lost in Translation. But it turned out to be a genius strategy. We eventually waltzed right up to the Grand Royal Palace and the entrance of Nan Espil Gardens. From there, we explored the Cimarron Medina Gate on foot. We savored refreshing peppermint tea in a serene hidden oasis overlooking 3 adorable turtles.
So we followed the street and it's actually a souk, a market.
For locals,
Yeah,
no tourists.
we have seen one couple which were tourists, the rest all locals. It was nice to dive in, but quite anstrengend.
We discovered the wonderful rooftop restaurant Patrimoine de Fes. Then Patrick ordered his traditional Moroccan coffee.
The descent of the desert is for keeping the water warm. Yeah. Sir, you want with honey or with sugar?
With sugar.
One honey, one sugar?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Yeah, why not one?
After Patrick didn't have the option to choose sugar only, we called it a night. Patrick joined us on our final day in Fes, and now we are exploring Mila, the Medina of Sefrou.
Want an orange? I do. What's an orange?
Visiting Ifrane, known as Little Switzerland, didn't impress us, but we're glad to have stopped and had a coffee before moving on. Those playful Barbary Macaques left us speechless, but a pure silence still calls us, and so we ventured onward. We found a quiet and cozy spot near Canefra to camp for the night.
The meat is really good. Thanks for cooking, everyone.
Do you have meat? Mine is anders om roodkaas.
We woke up in a peaceful landscape. The distant calls of wildlife created a soothing, lively soundtrack. But what we didn't expect was how the road ahead would tell a different story. In this vast, wild land, we find peace and silence, but sometimes it delivers surprises that becomes the heart of the story. As we battle this brutal terrain and keep our heads cool before darkness falls, will any of us make it out? Join us for next episode as we tackle this challenge.